Psychoquiller is a game of deadly calligraphy for 4 to 6 players that takes about an hour to play. And in this game, we are ladies of society in the Regency era, so think Jane Austen, sending poison pen letters to our society rivals, but one of us is taking things too far. The game lasts 6 rounds, and in each round, there are 2 things that happen. First, we each share a piece of news with our opponents, and this gives us positive points. So perhaps I've announced the birth of a great niece, or that I've acquired a barouche, or that my husband has been lost at sea. Whatever the case may be, I'm going to put forward a letter or a piece of news and get some points for that. Then we're going to go around and anonymously play letters to an opponent, and these all say horribly nasty things like, "I wear black on your birthday. May you choke on the next meal you eat. You have the voice of a strangled albatross." These are all supposed to be funny, but they're all very, very over-the-top nasty. So you send those letters face down. We reveal all the letters that we've received. We read them. We laugh about them. And then whoever has the most points after adding up the society page and the letters you've received receives an invitation to tea with Her Majesty the Queen. That's great because 3 of these instant wins the game. If no one has instant won by the end of the 6th round, then whoever has the most points from the 6 rounds wins. Well, in the 3rd round, what happens is we add some additional cards that make one of us the poisoner, and then this person has the ability to send poison letters which cause someone to be essentially eliminated from the round. So this is a very powerful ability. But the rest of us have some tools to deal with that. We can refuse a letter that has come our way. We can accuse someone of being the poisoner, or we can use the antidote to just protect ourselves from poison. And what I like about this is it's not really a social deduction-y element. We're not trying to gang up on the poisoner. The poisoner can be your ally. If there's somebody who's doing much better than you, has a lot more points from these newspaper cards, the poisoner can be very helpful in kneecapping such a person. Well, what I think is fun about this game is, of course, the silly over-the-top cards, and everyone laughs at those. I think this has a lot of timely interest. Interest in Jane Austen works in that era are perennial. There's Bridgerton, there's games like Obsession, and a new game called Endearment. So people are really interested in this. But what I like is that the social commentary of, these anonymous horrible letters that people send to each other. These have been a staple of fiction for a while, with Mean Girls and then Gossip Girl and then Bridgerton. But we also look at them as, that's so quaint, who would do such a thing? And then we go on the internet and see the horrible things that people say to one another under the guise of anonymity. And I think it gives this game sort of a contemporary relevance to it, which I think makes it interesting in addition to being silly and fun. So, come for the silly poison pen letters and stay for the social commentary, I guess. There is a substantive game here. It's not an unserious yuck game. There's definitely strategy and skill to play in the game. The balance between, do I put forward a good number and put myself at risk, or hold back and try to make myself less of a target, figuring out who is the poisoner, figuring out who to play letters to. There's a lot going on that make the game really interesting and substantial, but it's also just really funny and fun. So Psychoquiller, I hope you'll be interested to hear more about it.